you a parent that wants to teach your 2 or 3-year-old child how to read and equip them with one of the most valuable skills in life at an early age? Or are you a teacher who wants to teach your pre-K or kindergarten students how to read better? Regardless of which, in this video, you'll learn the best reading strategies for kindergarten and below. Give your child the most important skill in life, reading. After this life-changing video, feel free to learn more secrets to teaching reading strategies for kindergarten and below, fast by clicking the first link in the description below. Before we get started with these reading strategies, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more content just like this. And comment down below, "I subscribed." It really helps the channel out, and allows us to reach more moms, dads, and teachers that need our help. Without further ado, let's begin. There are many different methods and opinions on how to teach a child to read. While all are well-intentioned, some methods could actually lead to reading difficulties in children. Learning to read is a critical step towards future academic success and later on success in life. If you cannot read, you cannot succeed. There is an amazingly simple method, actually, a combination of two methods, that can teach anyone to read, even children as young as 2 and 3 years old. The combination of these two methods has been used in the Children Learning Reading program to successfully teach thousands of young children to read. So what are these methods? It is the combination of synthetic phonics and phonemic awareness. Most have probably heard of phonics, but phonemic awareness is a concept less well known, and it's not something you hear about often. Certainly, phonics is absolutely necessary to develop fluent reading skills. However, there are different types of phonics including embedded, analogy, analytical, and synthetic phonics. While using some type of phonics is better than not including any phonics instructions at all, you will achieve far better results by employing synthetic phonics, which is by far the most easy and effective method for teaching reading. Multiple studies support this. In a 7-year study conducted by the Scottish Education Department, 300 students were taught using either analytic phonics or synthetic phonics. The results found that the synthetic phonics group were reading 7 months ahead and spelling 8 to 9 months ahead of the other phonics groups. At the end of the 7-year study, the children were reading 3.5 years ahead of their chronological age. According to the National Reading Panel, teaching children to manipulate phonemes in words was highly effective under a variety of teaching conditions with a variety of learners across a range of grade and age levels, and that teaching phonemic awareness to children significantly improves their reading more than instruction that lacks any attention to phonemic awareness. This is a statement made by the National Reading Panel (NRP) in their report titled, "Teaching Children to Read: An Evidence-Based Assessment of the Scientific Research Literature on Reading and Its Implications for Reading Instruction." Phonemic awareness instruction was selected for review by the NRP in their report because studies have identified phonemic awareness and letter knowledge as two of the best predictors of how well children will learn to read in their first 2 years of entering school. There is strong scientific evidence to suggest that phonemic awareness instructions are an important part in helping children develop reading skills. One study discussed the presence of phonemic awareness in Austrian children aged 6 to 7 that were unable to read when first entering school. This study found that many children had not one correct response in their test of a simple vowel substitution task. However, a few children who exhibited high phonemic awareness scored close to perfect on this same task. The study further stated that there was a specific predictive relationship between initial phonemic awareness differences and success in learning to read and to spell. Even more importantly, the study indicated that it was phonemic awareness abilities, and not IQ, that predicted the accuracy of reading and spelling at the end of grade 1. Children with high phonemic awareness at the beginning of grade 1 had high reading and spelling achievements at the end of grade 1, compared to some children with low phonemic awareness who had difficulties learning to read and spell. In the National Reading Panel report, they also determined that the beneficial effects of phonemic awareness on reading lasts well beyond the period of training. While phonemic awareness instructions are proven to significantly help children learn reading, it is not a complete reading program. What it does, is provide children with a foundational knowledge base of the alphabet language. The NRP analysis also showed that phonics instructions produces significant benefits for students from kindergarten through grade 6, and is also helpful for children with learning to read difficulties. Children who are taught with phonics and phonemic awareness instructions are consistently able to decode, read, and spell, and even demonstrated significant improvement in their ability to comprehend text. Even older children who receive these similar teachings improved their ability to decode and spell. The NRP made a key statement saying that, conventional wisdom has suggested that kindergarten students might not be ready for phonics instruction. This assumption was not supported by the data. The effects of systematic early phonics instruction were significant and substantial in kindergarten and the first grade, indicating that systematic phonics programs should be implemented at those age and grade levels. However, I would like to further expand on that by saying that children as young as 2 years old can learn to read through phonics and phonemic awareness instructions. If a young child can speak, then they should be able to learn to read, even if they are as young as 2 years old. In fact, there are several parents that have proven these methods with their own children. Proud parents Jim and Elena started teaching their first daughter at 2 years and 8 months, and she was very capable of reading by the time she was just 2 years and 11 months old. Through their amazing reading program, the creators Jim and Elena, parents of a total 4 children and reading teachers, have taught all of their children to read phonetically by 3 years old and have helped thousands of parents to successfully teach their children to read as well. Some are small 2 or 3-year-old toddlers, others are young 4 or 5-year-old preschoolers, and still others at ages 6, 7, 8 or even older. When this video is over, click the first link in the description to watch amazing videos of young children reading, and see the amazing results so many parents are achieving with their children. The Children Learning Reading program works so well that many children will achieve reading ages far ahead of their chronological age. Take Jim and Elena's children as an example. Their oldest child, Rain, was reading phonetically at 2 years 11 months old, and by the time she entered kindergarten at 5 years old, she was reading at a grade 5 level with a reading age of 11.9 years, almost 7 years ahead of her chronological age. Their second child, Ethan, learned to read phonetically by 2 years 9 months, and at age 3, he was reading at a grade 2 level with a reading age of 7.2 years, progressing at a similarly quick pace as his older sister. Find that hard to believe? Click the link below, and you can watch the videos. There are many different phonics programs out there, but rarely do you ever hear a mention of phonemic awareness (PA), and PA is absolutely an equally critical component to developing reading skills in children. What makes the Children Learning Reading program so unique and amazingly effective at teaching young children is that it seamlessly combines the teaching of synthetic phonics along with phonemic awareness to enable children to develop superb reading skills at a very early age. Above and beyond simply teaching children to read and decode effectively, this approach of combining synthetic phonics and PA instructions works to help children achieve reading ages far above their chronological ages, just as the Scottish study had demonstrated with synthetic phonics. The amazing effects of this type of learning increases dramatically with time and age. Even more noteworthy is that this approach to learning reading immensely enhances a child's spelling abilities as well. Whether you have a toddler, a preschooler, a kindergartner, or an early grade school child, the Children Learning Reading program will enable you to effectively teach your child to decode and read phonetically. The lessons are taught in a logical and sequential order of learning, and the step-by-step lessons make it super easy for you to teach your child and enable your child to become a fast and fluent reader. Congratulations on taking the right approach to equipping your beloved child with the gift of reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you received any value. Also, be sure to delve far deeper into phonemic awareness and other children reading secrets by clicking the link below. You and your child will thank you for it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.